So what's up, folks? This is the Outdoorsman. It's hot as crap. It's like 94 right now. But I got about 3 miles to walk, so I gotta beat feet. This is gonna be an interesting stealth camp. A little side note, this is a little patch of grass, like an urban patch of grass. It's on a busy street. It's by like a little strip mall that I thought was a strip mall, but come to find out it's a little apartment complex. And driving by it today, the patch of grass is way smaller than what I thought it was. So that's why I'm walking instead of bringing my bike. This one's about sketch to the max for me. I got a new brew to try out. I got a new sleep structure to show y'all. And no lie, y'all, this is probably the lightest backpack I've ever had. I wish I had time to weigh it, but I was burning daylight. But yeah, let me get to beating feet. It feels good to have the Lone Peaks on. Getting. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I'm glad I don't have work tomorrow because how sketchy this place is, I probably won't get good sleep. Whew. Power walking, y'all. I'll turn y'all back on in a little bit. So I just talked to my dad for about 30 minutes. Excuse the highway noise because I'm on a busy street, road, whatever. I talked to my dad for about 30 minutes. I got a couple blocks left. And I'm getting to it at just the right time in the stealth code book, you know. Get right there at dark. My pops may stop and visit me for a little bit. I'm ready to sit down, and these dogs are tired, but it feels good. I'll go to sleep easy tonight. I ain't got to take no melatonin. But yeah, so far, check out the Spanish moss and stuff. Hi, y'all. I'm holding the phone right here. I gotta wait till there's no cars. But this is kind of my little spot. There's my little entrance, y'all. Oh shit, let me act like I'm looking at my phone. Okay. So it's a busy road. I'm just gonna have to pick a break in the traffic and go after these two trucks, because I don't care about the people on the other side of the street. I care about these people coming right here. So after this car, and there's two cars down there, I'm gonna make my break into the woods. Crap, y'all. People walk by me, so gotta wait even longer. It's smaller than I thought, y'all. I'm gonna have to do something about this hole. This is a house right here, look. And then let me swing this way. So it's like one tree wide. I have my little camo thing. I might put it right there, and I might loop it on this fence right here, because I'm mainly worried about people seeing my light from there and from this house. From this car, from this road and this little apartment complex. I don't worry about that. But like, I need to have my light to film, so this is a narrow place, y'all. I think I'm gonna tuck my sleep setup in this corner. And what would y'all do? I have like a backpacking meal that don't need to be cooked, or I'm close enough to a Marco's or a whatchamacallit, Little Caesars. So I think I'm gonna crawl up out here and go to Little Caesars. Oh yeah, this is sketch to the max, y'all. Alright, so I tucked my bag right there. I'm deciding whether I'm gonna go out that entrance or crawl through this one. I might see how it looks from that way. And I decided I'm gonna go get Marco's, like a calzone, because I don't have nowhere to put extra pizza, you know. And it looks a little weird jumping into the woods with a pizza box. So I got my food. Now back to my hiding spot. I was gonna buy just one of them, but I bought 2 Pizzolis because this walk kind of got me hungry, and it's already cooled off considerably. I just got to get my thermosol going and get some bug spray on. And after I'll eat, I'll start setting up my my sleep system. So as y'all can see, about 10 foot this way, about 10 foot that way, there is the road, and I had a car just pass by. I'd say 50 foot that way is the other road, which is super busy. And behind me, I have a house with their lights on. And I got my little camo like netting up, so I'm about to eat. And I want to see how a light looks, so I'm gonna turn one on. So look what I remembered, y'all, so I don't get bit up by bugs. I'm sorry, y'all, for some reason I gotta zoom in 1 time with my phone and it shows more light, and I really gotta keep this light low because I've had 2 cars come by, and the next time one comes I'll film them because they super close. But let's get this on. Hallelujah, I didn't forget that. So right now, as you can see, I'm sitting on my little accordion mat, and well, I'm gonna shine a little bit of light that way, but I gotta kind of be quick with it. So that's a fence. That's the street, and there's a street to my other side. Let me get my food, y'all. I think it done cooled off enough. Alright, let's see, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. The lighting's not the best. I'm trying to get the best lighting and kind of keep it hidden. But yeah, I'm hungry as all get up. That's why I bought 2 of them. It's a Pizzoli. Oh, that's good, y'all. This is a chicken bacon rancher. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is ultra high risk for me because there's really no woods that I'm in. I'm in about a 1.5 tree wide spot. And they got a house with their lights on to this way. This little place right here. This is one of the ones, y'all, I really gotta wait till the cars die down, till about 10. Till about 10ish to put up my sleep system, and I'll show y'all. But I'm going to Pound Town on this Pizzoli and chill, and then I'm about to crack me a brew once I settle down a little bit more. Deep in that urban bush, y'all. When I say I'm close, y'all, I'm close. This is one of my more risky stealthers. I'm kind of on edge, you know. It's gonna be kind of hard to go sleep tonight. So all right, y'all, I've just been chilling. I talked to my dad for a little bit. It's a little bit after 9. I think I'm gonna start thinking about putting up my tent or my sleep structure, and I'll show y'all it. So let me get that. I'm trying to mess with this camera. It keeps fiddling around how it wants to take more light from the front camera than the back camera. So y'all, a little bit after 9, I started kind of putting out my sweep system. And this was a hard camp with light, because like, yes, I was in a public right of way, but like to my right there was this fancy wrought iron fence, and there was 2 homes with their lights on, which that was no big deal. But a little bit after 9, they had these 2 trucks come into the house and let their dogs out, and the dogs kept getting closer and closer to me. And I know if my dogs went crazy going towards the end of the fence, I would go and see. So I hastily picked up my stuff, and I'm about 2 miles on my way back home. But this sucks, y'all. But that's part of the excitement of stealth camping. And I got to get used to turning on my phone and catching this stuff. But I got into the fight or flight mode, and I was in flight mode. So here I am. Already I got 15,000 steps. But yeah, I'm on my way home. This sucks, but hopefully next week I can bring y'all a better camp or stealth camp, because this is the 2nd week in a row I failed. But you know, it is what it is. I just don't want to get in trouble. I have a lot to lose, y'all. I was more nervous for this stealth camp than I was for the rooftop stealth camp, which was crazy because there just was so many cars going by. And like, I had no bit of woods. I had a tree in between me and the road. And my back was wide open to these 2 houses. So it was just a sketchy setup all the way around. I tried, but it just didn't work, y'all. So it is what it is. So maybe next video I'll get a chance to show y'all. But this little no-name Amazon bug bivvy fits in my backpack. It's kind of a pop-up. It's got a floor to it. It's got like a little bathtub floor. It's not the most spacious. It's not my smallest bivvy, but it's definitely not my biggest. But the biggest thing is it fits in my backpack. The last time I tried this, I've done a couple of videos with the L Runzer, but it's so big it don't fit in my backpack, and I have to hold it like a suitcase, and it's camo with big like L Runzer on it, so it sticks out like having 3 left thumbs. So yeah, I hope to soon give y'all a little peek of it, because it's made for little stealth camps like this, for tight spots when you know there's absolutely no chance of rain, and when all you need pretty much is something just to keep the bugs off of you. Which, if I had this, if I would have thought about bringing this on the last one, but I forgot my hammock on the last one, you know what I mean? So I would have forgot this too. So, but it would have been perfect for that last camp. Maybe I'll bring this to that spot and get a redemption camp for there. But it's a perfect little, like bug bivvy that's light and super compactable. But yeah, another bummer night, whatever. And on that note, y'all, I'm tired. I'm almost home. It's always important, don't be afraid to fail, because if you don't fail, you'll never succeed. You know, so don't be afraid to try. You got to get a couple failures under your belt, and it makes a success that much better. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of my other stuff, The Outdoorsman out. I'll catch y'all next week. This man's tired.